Alright, so the video title is kind of a lie. I know who Shane Dawson is. I was subscribed to him back in the day. Back in like 2010, he was one of my favorite channels to watch. The arc of my YouTube watching history sort of started with those early viral videos like Chocolate Rain and the Dramatic Hamster, and then arced up into more of the Shane Dawson Smosh style of content, and then sort of continued on into watching mostly gaming videos, and then ended up where I'm at now, where I mostly just watch like film analysis and leftist ranting content. I watch a lot of ContraPoints and Thought Slime, sprinkle in some philosophy too. But the point is, my tastes have changed. I don't really seek out the kind of content I used to watch when I was a kid. And I was a kid back then. We're talking like when I was 10, 11 years old is when I was watching Shane Dawson. He's been on the platform for a long time. He's one of the longest running channels, one of the longest successful running channels. He boasts 23 million subscribers on his main channel. That is a fuck ton of people. And I used to be one of those people. But I'm not anymore. I unsubscribed from Shane Dawson before I started high school. I was like 13 years old and had sort of switched to exclusively watching Let's Plays. I got super into Game Grumps. I got super into PewDiePie. Am I proud of this? No. Ultimately, my tastes changed, and with that, I stopped watching a lot of the content I was super into beforehand. So, I unsubscribed from him. I feel like I'm one of the few people that do keep up with their subscription feed. Like, I don't stay subscribed to a channel if I don't watch their content. At least once a month, I go through my subscription feed, and I, like, ask myself, did I watch a video from this creator this month? And if the answer is no, then I unsubscribe. Unless they're a content creator like Max G, who only uploads like every couple of months. I stay subscribed to channels like that because that's not on me not watching their content. They just don't upload as frequently. But with a content creator like Shane Dawson, who did upload frequently, I just wasn't watching the content. So I unsubscribed from Shane Dawson when I was 13 years old. As of November 17th, I'm going to be 23. That means I have been unsubscribed from Shane Dawson for a decade. It has been 10 years since I've seen a Shane Dawson video, and that is wild to me. Now, similar to my Onision video, I'm going to be going back in time, essentially, and looking at the content that I missed out on. However, unlike that video, I do know who Shane Dawson was, but I remember him as a different entity than what he is now. What most people know him as, the documentary-making, Jeffree Star collaborating gay icon, I guess? I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't know anything about the current Shane Dawson. It's been that long, and I've been so disconnected with the popular YouTuber trends that I just never cared to go back. For context on who I am as a person and what I like to watch, I watch a lot of analysis, be it film, or anime, or books, and then I watch a lot of, like, political, gay commentary videos. And that's pretty much it. I really don't watch a lot of gaming content anymore, unless it's like Monster Factory. I do enjoy reaction videos, I guess, like Drew Gooden and Danny Gonzalez and Jarvis. All of those are super fun, and I do enjoy their content, but for the most part, I stay within a very specific part of YouTube, which means I don't see a lot of the controversies that go on. For example, I didn't even know who Trisha Paytas was until her transgender video came out. That's how far removed from the YouTube sphere I was. And so, essentially, what I'm gonna be doing is catching up. Starting with, I guess technically starting with Onision. I'm somewhat excited to do this because on my Onision videos, I got a lot of comments telling me to check out Shane Dawson's content, and I know they mean the new stuff, I know they mean like what he's coming out with now, but I like to play catch up. I like to have full context if I'm going to consume something. When I find a new YouTuber I like, I will literally watch all of their videos, typically in order, to try to get a full scope of who they are as a person and the kind of content they like to create. So, we're gonna do that a little bit. I say a little bit because he has thousands of videos, and there's absolutely no way I could feasibly watch all of them ever, but also within the span of a YouTube video. So, we're gonna start with a video from 2013, the year I actually unsubscribed from him. This was definitely uploaded after I unsubscribed, because I know for a fact I probably unsubscribed from him sometime at the beginning of that year. So this is from November of 2013, and it's called Quitting YouTube. Now here's the thing about video titles. especially back in the early 2010s, clickbait was a huge thing. It still is a huge thing now, but it was an even worse thing then. Like, people would write entire articles and make entire essays about clickbait and how terrible it is. Pretty much every YouTube video had a clickbaity title and a clickbaity thumbnail. Nowadays, you more so see videos having enticing titles and enticing thumbnails. Like, everything is still related to what you're going to see in the video, but it's just maybe slightly exaggerated, which isn't necessarily the same as clickbait. With clickbait, the title and the thumbnail have absolutely nothing to do with the video, and sometimes absolutely nothing to do with each other. So with this video being called Quitting YouTube, I want to say I'm expecting some kind of heartfelt video about how hard it is to be a professional YouTuber, and how, like, shitty everyone is in the comments. But then I remember what 2013 was like, and I bet nothing in this video has anything to do with him ever quitting YouTube. That's gonna be my bet. I'm gonna try to learn my lesson after getting clickbaited so much with Onision. So I guess let's hope I'm wrong? I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping for with this. I'm just curious.
Shane on Mondays.
I think I'm reliving childhood trauma right now. That jingle triggered me? I have anxiety now. Ooh, don't like that. Why did that give me anxiety? What am I repressing?
There's so many questions that I haven't answered. Like, how big is my penis? Oh, no, I answered that one. How many things can I fit in my butt? No, wait, I answered that one. What are my thoughts on Miley Cyrus? No, I don't think I've answered that one. Oh, wait, I've answered that one 1,000,000 times!
Miley Cyrus used to be relevant. Oh my god.
So today I'm going to try to find the most weird, fucked up, insane questions that I have not answered. It's going to be the hardest thing I've ever done. And I listened to Britney Spears' song Perfume from beginning to end. Oh, that was hard.
I don't think I remember that song. Hold on.
So I wait for you to call, and I try to...
Okay, yeah, that was pretty difficult. I mean, the song's not good. Was it the hardest thing I've ever done? No. But we're not here to talk about Britney Spears, Shane Dawson. Don't sidetrack me, I see what you're doing.
Why is it that when I cry, lasers come out of my butt? I don't know. Usually when I'm crying, it's because things are going in my butt. Daddy issues! Jackie wants to know, what do you think you'll be doing in 20 years? Not this!
Is that why he titled the video this? Because if so, I mean, technically it's not clickbait. No, it's definitely clickbait.
And last but not least, Amy wants to know, Shane, are you gonna quit YouTube now that you're doing stuff outside of YouTube? Here's the deal. No, I am never gonna quit YouTube.
I mean, he did get a question about it. It's still kind of clickbaity. I mean, just based off the title and the thumbnail, I'm sure some people were like, "You're what?" So that was Shane Dawson in 2013. Very similar content to what I remember consuming back when I was still subscribed to him, back when I was a lot younger. Now I'm going to move on to 2015. Now this video, funny enough, is hashtag Shane Dawson movie, which I feel like was a big flop, right? So this movie cost $800,000 to make, and then only grossed $36,000. That's hilarious to me. But also not surprising. I feel like pretty much every movie made by YouTubers doesn't do well. Like, I remember when the Fred movies were coming out, and some of them were, like, on Nickelodeon. Like, didn't even get released to theaters or anything, just slapped onto Nickelodeon. And it's like, nobody needed Fred movies. Nobody wanted to see a Fred movie. No one wanted to see the Smosh movie. And, unsurprisingly, Shane Dawson gets to be lumped in with that. But besides that, this video is called How Gay Am I? I feel like the answer is pretty gay, right? Like, he's not super gay, he's not, like, flamboyant gay, but he's pretty fucking gay, right? But I'm ready to find out how gay he is.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, I know what you're thinking. Wow, Shane, your hair is looking extremely gay today. Well, that's in honor of the quiz I'm about to take, which is the How Gay Are You quiz. I was never really that good at pop quizzes in school, but something tells me I'm gonna be really good at this one. I'm not gay, and I sounded surprised. You're not gay. You really enjoy sexual experiences with a member of the opposite sex. You're attracted to both physically and emotionally to people of the opposite sex. You're not very keen on all the sexual relations with members of the same sex.
I'm a little curious how gay I am, so I'm gonna take this quiz if I can still find it. So I was able to find the exact same quiz he took, and I got pretty gay. So apparently I'm pretty gay. See, I always thought that I was pansexual, but apparently I'm pretty gay. I guess pansexual would be pretty gay, huh? You got me this time, BuzzFeed. So that was very much so mid 2010s YouTube content stuff. I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know what genre Shane Dawson is in. It's just, and I don't want to sound mean, because he seems like such a nice guy, but it's very much so what I consider filler content. Like, it doesn't seem like something that you really get much out of. It seems like the kind of YouTube video you just put on and leave playing in the background. It's not something that you're going to walk out of having learned anything or really having been entertained. I don't know if that's just the perspective of someone who is 23 who enjoyed this type of content in the past, having grown out of it. And I don't really want to say I've grown out of it, I just don't think it's for me anymore. Which I guess means the same thing. It's just so weird to me to watch this content again, content that I know that a younger version of myself definitely would have been super into, and to just feel nothing. Like, these last two videos elicited almost no reaction from me as I was watching them, and that's weird to me. Like, recently I decided to watch some old Smosh videos. I thought it would be fun to go back and revisit it, because I often see Smosh videos on my Facebook timeline. I don't know why, but because of that, I just went back and watched a lot of the old ones. And I felt very nostalgic, and I still was entertained by a lot of it. But yet with Shane Dawson, none of it, he's really funny. And that's 100% my own personal opinion. I'm sure this is funny to someone, but I feel like that someone is probably another 11-year-old kid somewhere. Like, this isn't the kind of content that someone of my age or of my life experience necessarily is seeking out. So while I was scrolling through his channel in an attempt to find some other videos that I could potentially be looking at, I started to notice a trend. And that trend being Trisha Paytas. Am I saying her name right? Is it Paytas? Paytas? Patas? Fuck it. I didn't know who she was until, like, this year. I had no idea she's been around for so long. And I didn't even know she was, like, super famous. Just a few minutes ago, I actually messaged a friend of mine, and I was like, why did Shane Dawson make so many videos with Trisha Paytas? And they were like, because she's famous? I had no idea. Maybe that'll be what I do next. Maybe I'll make a Trisha Paytas video. I don't know. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. I might make one. But this is one of those videos that's just titled in all caps, which I love that all these video titles have been in all caps. It's very aggressive. I love it. It's just called I Saw Trisha Paytas Naked. And it is a 7-minute video. I'm a little bit afraid because I watched her video where she came out as trans, and from what I've heard about her, she's also very risque. I don't know. Let's see if this destroys my virgin eyes.
Riding in the G-Wagon.
Literally, my life. Because someone killed themselves on a bridge.
That's true. There's traffic because somebody.
He didn't die.
Oh, he didn't
Okay,
die.
he's alive.
He didn't do it. We are at a psychic shop right now because Trish wants some answers about her life.
I'm ready for him. I'm having a meltdown.
All right, guys. We are at Target right now looking for Drew's Freely
How
costume.
are you guys?
I'm not a vlog guy. That's not necessarily true. There are certain kinds of vlogs I do like. I like vlogs where there is a very clear goal that's being accomplished. For example, Strange Aeons has this vlog style video where she and some friends make a long Furby. I could watch that video 1,000 times. It is genuinely hilarious. I feel like a vlog is more fun when there's, like, stuff happening in it. This has just been really boring so far. It's just so wild to me that every video I've watched of his has just been boring. Is he this boring? Is that why he has to make documentaries on other YouTubers? Because he's boring? Maybe I've just, like, selected terrible videos. Maybe this was on me. Maybe I didn't find the right kind of content. I'm gonna fast forward through this to the naked part, because I know the Trisha Paytas naked thing was probably super clickbait.
Wait, I haven't done a vlog in a while. I need a title and a thumbnail. I saw my friend naked. I saw Trish naked.
Okay, should I, like, actually do the boobs out or no?
Yeah, like, oh my god.
Okay.
What is our life?
You want me to take the boobs out? Okay.
This is what YouTubers say when they're like, I'm so busy.
Ultimately, what I've discovered is that Shane Dawson's old content is boring to me. Meaning, I was probably very much so in the right to unsubscribe when I did. Now, I know all of the content I've consumed has been old. All of these videos are from years ago. So this isn't really indicative of the Shane Dawson that is now. But it is the Shane Dawson that I did miss out on. And I wasn't missing much. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to watch one of the Shane Dawson documentaries. And then I'm going to come back and we'll have a little chat about it, I guess. What I'm hoping for is that I come out of watching this somewhat either entertained or enlightened. I just don't want to have wasted, like, hours of my life.
For the season of
out, and I know you kind of are too because we both have a fear of flying.
I know that makeup doesn't make the person, but I want to make the makeup.
Shane's fat, Shane's whatever. I'm so, like, fat right now. So I'm nervous. That's normal, right? For first time in front of that many people that, like, are very looks obsessed, possibly.
So I am 30 minutes into this video, and so far, it's been just a lot of Shane Dawson having anxiety, which is great. I'm so glad he's able to openly talk about anxieties to his gigantic audience. What I'm not enjoying, though, is the flexing. I don't think it's actually flexing, because it's not really Jeffree Star flexing in this. Does Jeffree Star flex? I don't even know. I've never been a fan of excessive amounts of wealth. I don't like private jets. I don't like Gucci everything. It always has sort of bothered me, I guess, and I don't know if that's because I'm poor. I'm sure you can tell I'm poor because, if my comment section is any indication, everyone knows I can't afford a real camera. It's just not my thing. It's not my style. I don't like watching mansion house tours. I don't like watching videos where people are just talking about all the cars they own. It isn't my cup of tea. So, this is definitely outside of what I enjoy watching. However, I feel like I would enjoy a Jeffree Star related video more if I were to get into character. Hi, how are you? I have never in my life felt this gay. Honestly though, I didn't do too bad of a job. It is kind of, I got glitter everywhere. But, you know, I regret putting on the lipstick because I've been drinking out of my adorable BB-8 mug, and I don't want to get lipstick on him, so guess I'm just gonna die. So anyway, I'm gonna finish the rest of the video, and then I'm going to check back in once I've completely finished it, and then we'll see how I feel then.
Who are all these people? Camera Dallas?
Ew, stop. Open motherfuckers are already trying it.
Wait, what's going on?
I think someone's trying to like cause some drama already. I'm like, that's right.
I have glitter in my fucking eye. Why did I do this? So since this was going to be an hour of my life that I couldn't record due to the space on my device, I took notes. I have a whole page of notes about this. But the thing is, I stopped taking notes at some point, because I guess I just got so enraptured in what was going on. And by enraptured, I mean very confused. For example, one of my notes here is, I just realized I'm not 100% sure who Jeffree Star is. I know who Jeffree Star is. He's like a makeup guru, or something. I thought he was a pop star, I thought he was like a singer, but now I'm not sure. I know I've heard a lot of his music, but that doesn't really mean anything at this point, because this had nothing to do with music. My favorite note out of everything on here, and I don't remember when I wrote this down, but it just says Jojo Siwa and then 3 question marks. I feel like at some point during this video, I went into a dissociative fugue state, because I don't remember anything that happened. Not because it was boring, but because it moved weirdly fast. This did not feel like an hour. I started watching this at like midnight. It is now 1:14 in the morning. I don't know why I decided to do this so late, but I kind of liked it. It's weird because this definitely is not the kind of thing I typically would enjoy, but I am intrigued. There's something about the dynamic between Shane Dawson with his anxiety and his body image issues and Jeffree Star, who is, I'm pretty sure, some kind of nymph. What is Jeffree Star? Is he a nymph? Is he some kind of fae creature? I feel like he has to be, because he doesn't really feel like a person, but that's neither here nor there. I feel like a lot of the enjoyment I got out of this video was from Jeffree Star. He's just such a big personality. I feel like since I put on this makeup, my hands have been moving more, and like I've been more aware of like how long my nails are. What the hell? But anytime Shane Dawson would just be by himself and not really interacting with anyone other than like the guy holding the camera, listening to him talk about how anxious he is about interacting with the beauty community and about Jeffree Star's fans and about the drama, all of that started to get very redundant after the like 20th time he brought it up. This was an hour-long video, and the majority of it is Shane Dawson just being anxious about interacting with people. And I do get it. Like I said earlier, I love it when YouTubers are honest and open about things like anxiety or, you know, not feeling comfortable in social situations or being introverts. That really just gets my goat. Personally, I'm a huge extrovert. I don't really get nervous around crowds or when I have to meet people. That's just me. But I always like hearing about those anxieties because I can definitely see how large numbers of people can relate to that anxiety of having to be in front of large crowds of people or especially attract attention they don't necessarily want. I have never interacted with the beauty community. I have never watched a beauty tutorial. I have never subscribed to like a beauty guru YouTuber. It's just not my cup of tea. It's so not my cup of tea that I can't even fathom trying to watch one of those videos. It just feels like I wouldn't really get much out of it. Like, I already kind of know how to do my makeup. I'm a cosplayer. I can get by. I don't really enjoy just watching people try out colors or brushes or whatever it is the beauty community does. I feel like that's what they do. I feel like I've seen a lot of, like, snippets on Instagram of videos like that. My hands are covered in, like, glitter from my eyeshadows and my highlighters. Oh my god. What I was able to get out of the beautiful world of Jeffree Star is mostly that Shane Dawson is making a palette, Shane Dawson has anxiety, and Jeffree Star has a cult. And at the end of the day, I think that's something we all can aspire to want to have. As I'm recording this, apparently some drama with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star did drop today, apparently, and I just don't have the wherewithal to look into it. Apparently a series got canceled that he was making with Jeffree. I don't know if it's related to this video at all, because this video is from October 1st, and I feel like all the videos about it came out already. Because the palette that this is in reference to came out. A friend of mine has it. It looks fun. So to everyone who's been in my comments telling me I need to start watching Shane Dawson's docuseries, I might pick up this one. To be honest, I don't care enough about Jake Paul or Tana Mongoose. I just don't really care about those creators enough to watch hours upon hours of documentary footage about them. I could not fathom doing that. However, with it being, you know, Jeffree Star, who is clearly some kind of mythical being, and with Shane Dawson trying to navigate the makeup world and how to create a palette, it seems like something that would be mildly engaging to me, so who knows, I might pick it up. At the end of all of this, what I've learned from watching Shane Dawson's content, both older and new, he's doing his best. He is just living his life and creating the content that his fans want to see, and that's amazing. He's been able to keep up with the times and shift with the ever-changing landscape that is YouTube and still keep his massive following, and I believe grow even. And with the launch of a makeup palette, that's definitely a huge step in another direction for him. I'm sure he's thriving right now. Or maybe he's not, who am I to say? I know throughout this whole video I kept saying that he was boring and that I wasn't enjoying the content, and that's fine. Honestly, this gave me some closure. I'm walking away from this knowing that me and Shane Dawson drifted apart and that we're not going to get back together. I'm not going to resubscribe. I'm not going to really continue watching his content regularly. Will I watch more of these Jeffree Star videos? Probably. But I definitely do respect him, and I respect what he's doing, and I respect the grind. So what did we learn today? That not everyone needs to like you. All that matters is that you're doing what you love. Shane Dawson has 23 million subscribers, and that's honestly very impressive. But we also learned that I am fucking pretty with makeup on. Hi, how are you?